Hello and welcome to the finale of Halo Ninja Warrior Tournament 25. So far, 100 competitors have taken their shot at the first stage here in the final Halo 5 tournament, and 13 of those 100 managed to reach Stage 2. Despite some shocking failures from competitors like Alpha Puma, Double Ump, Gotenks, and Chumpy, we still have an elite list of jumpers left standing. Sunnyside Splash, Super Ninja Jake, Cobra, Tricky Cyrus, Flamosaurus, Siren, Sonic Fan, Petrillo Fam, Stray Felix, Weapon Matt, Snowball, Hunter Unit 751, and Fireball are keeping hope alive in this 5th tournament of the Regeneration era, and now they will take on the second stage. This redesigned stage features only 3 obstacles from the previous tournament, which means our competitors must be on high alert if they want a chance at Stage 3. Anyone who can defeat all 6 obstacles within the 75-second time limit will move on and get one step closer to the ultimate goal of total victory. With 13 competitors left, it's time to get Stage 2 started. First up on the second stage, we have Sunnyside Splash. In the last tournament, he was a newcomer, only the 3rd competitor to go on Stage 1, but he defeated it and failed the Solar Swing on Stage 2. There is no Solar Swing this tournament, but we do have the Slider Drop, the first obstacle, back from Tournament 7. We haven't seen it since then. It's a little tougher than it was in the old days, but Sunnyside splashes through it and on to the newest version of the Salmon Ladder, the Cross Salmon Ladder. Now you have to jump from side to side between the 2 ladders. It's pretty tricky, but Sunnyside Splash is doing very well so far. He gets to the top, makes the last transition, and Sunnyside Splash has the dismount. Now the balance twist as the 3rd obstacle. Can he do it? If he beats this obstacle, it will be a personal best on his 2nd appearance. Sunny rolling it nice and slow. He gets to the bottom and goes for the dismount. Now the new obstacle, the Swivel Link. He's going to jump onto these rings that rotate as you jump onto them. Wherever you land, that's how they're gonna rotate. Now Sunnyside splashes onto the double pinch, a very tough Stage 2 obstacle. He jumps very early. Sunnyside Splash doesn't get into the 2nd pinch, and his improvement has been shown there. He got past the 3rd obstacle of Stage 2, but the double pinch is what ends up taking him out. A very tricky obstacle, no shame in failing that. But Sunnyside Splash still with a very promising start to his young career. Another competitor who's had a very promising start, Super Ninja Jake. His first tournament, he did make it to Stage 2, where he ended up going out on the crank dive. Last tournament, however, he failed the falling plank. Now he's back on Stage 2 for a 2nd time. He's got some British supporters in the background. Super Ninja Jake onto the slider drop, and he's got it. All right, the Cross Salmon Ladder now. Super Ninja Jake jumps across to the right side. Got 2 rungs to climb up here. There you go. Back across to the left. Seems a little counterproductive, right? You're going back to where you started, but that's how you gotta do this obstacle. Super Ninja Jake has got through the Cross Salmon Ladder. No one seems to have been struggling with it so far. Now Super Ninja Jake rolling that ball, getting it pretty fast. He's going a little all over the place here. Oh no, Super Ninja Jake touches the track, and he is out on Stage 2 for the 2nd time in his career. It is a personal best for Super Ninja Jake. He's gonna keep going just for the fun of it, but he has been disqualified on the balance twist. Now for Cobra, another competitor who is taking on Stage 2 again. He has been here in both of the last 2 tournaments, though. Last tournament, he ended up going out on the Solar Swing. As a newcomer, though, he did make it all the way to the double pinch. So Cobra has got some skills, that's for sure. 3 times in a row on Stage 2. Let's see if 3rd time is the charm. Right now, he is on to the Cross Salmon Ladder. Cobra's climbing up nicely. Comes back over to the left. Oh, a little slip up there. Okay, he's having a little bit of a struggle right now. The first time we've seen someone really struggle in this obstacle, but Cobra recovers very nicely, and he goes for the dismount. He's got it. Now for the balance twist. Cobra doesn't want to do what Super Ninja Jake just did. He is getting it, rolling at a pretty good speed right here, making up for some of that lost time on the Salmon Ladder. Cobra, 35 seconds onto the Swivel Link. He's going to stay on each of these links and go running around the left side. A risky technique, but it might save him a little bit of time. He goes right for the double pinch. Cobra's got the first one. He's got the second one, and he's got the dismount. Cobra is onto the wall lift. He's got the first one, the second wall, and Cobra, third time on stage 2, and he is moving on to stage 3 with 13.1 seconds left. He had never defeated stage 2 before, but look at this technique on the swivel link. That was such a clutch technique to save him a little bit of time. He didn't really need it. He still cleared with 13.1 seconds left. But Cobra is going to have his first ever shot at the 3rd stage here in the final Halo 5 tournament. I know he is very excited about that. And he is our first competitor to defeat stage 2 in tournament 25. Now we are on to Tricky Cyrus, back on stage 2 for his 3rd time in a row. 2 tournaments ago, this is the obstacle he failed, the balance twist. However, in the last tournament, he did make it to the double pinch. Let's see if Tricky Cyrus can get this again. Tricky is through the balance twist, a little close there on the dismount, but he has made it to the swivel link. He is taking the jumping on each side approach. Tricky is through the 4th obstacle. Now the double pinch. This is where he failed last tournament. He gets into the first one, and the second one, he gets a save jump. Tricky saves it in the second pinch. I can't believe he just did that. He's onto the wall lift. Tricky Cyrus, the second wall, and he fails. He throws away his incredible save. That is a heartbreaker. Look at this save jump he got on the double pinch. That should not even be possible. I can't believe he pulled that off. But the wall lift, that's the jump. Fireball failed last tournament too.
Got it.
No! Oh my god!
Yes!
Yes! Oh, you're good. You got time. You got time.
No!
No!
Oh no.
What a
Oh,
save.
Cyrus. That's a great run, man.
What he did on the pinch was insane, though.
That's the greatest save jump I think I've ever seen.
This also continues the streak of me getting further one obstacle.
One at a time. Yeah, but you might have had the move of the tournament right there. That was insane.
Well, you don't really see people go from such a high to such a low in a matter of seconds, but there it was. Now we are on to Flamosaurus. The last time he was on stage 2 was in the last tournament when he failed the wall lift, just like Tricky did, except he failed the first wall. Now Flamosaurus would love to get back to stage 3 for only the 2nd time in his career. Flame last made it back in tournament 19. Flamosaurus is on to the cross salmon ladder. He's going to do a spring jump on the 2nd ladder. Not too bad. Now he's back onto the original one, spring jumping again. Flame has got that spring jump on lock. He's getting as much as he can out of that spring jump before we move on to infinite. Now Flame is on to the balance twist. Getting it rolling. Pretty good pace so far. Once it slows down right there, that's always the toughest part, but he gets through it nicely. Flame, with tons of time left, he is moving on to the swivel link. Flamosaurus, he gets to the back, goes to the front. He's going to take that technique. Oh, that one tilted really high, but he still manages to get it. Flamosaurus is onto the double pinch. Can he pull this one off? Flamosaurus, he goes for it. He gets into the first one, and he gets to the second one. Flamosaurus, he doesn't get the dismount. He almost had a chance at redemption on that wall lift. It was so close. Look at this right here. He just lost too much speed, and he couldn't make it to the dismount. He pulls a chumpy, and Flamosaurus is out on stage 2 again.
You know, not really a ton is going through my head right now. I'm just sad that I failed, really. I mean, it's the last Halo 5 tournament. I wanted to really make it count. It's still a deep stage 2 at least. I beat stage 1 again. I still am a little disappointed in myself because I know I could have just done better, I guess.
Well, after 11 appearances, that's still Flame's 3rd best performance, so he should be proud of that at least. But now we are moving on to Siren, aka Chris. He was here in the last tournament. He had a very... I don't even know what to describe it. It was kind of funny the way he failed the balance twist in the last tournament. He just jumped over the ball and landed on the track. Didn't even get to attempt rolling it. It was funny, but also a little sad because Chris is very talented and we wanted to see him get to stage 3 again. He got there in tournament 23, but right now he is having a lot of issues on the salmon ladder. Chris finally gets up to that rung. I'm not even keeping count of these rungs. There's just too many of them going back and forth. Chris jumps back to the 2nd ladder, and now he is on to the balance twist. Can he get onto the ball this time? He can! Thank goodness. We did not want a repeat of last tournament. Chris now rolling it. He had the fastest time on stage 1. He's got a pretty good pace going here. 35 seconds as he gets to the swivel link. Let's see how he does. Chris going to jump across each side. Now he goes over to the left side. All right, Chris. He is looking good. He's gonna go short on the run up to the double pinch. Chris, can he pull it off like that? He sticks the second one. What is going on the double pinch today? Chris has got it. Don't fail the wall lift though. He's got the third wall. Chris is moving on to stage 3 for the third time in his career with 10.1 seconds left. My goodness, the double pinch is having quite a day today, but Chris gets through it. And he joins Cobra on stage 3. What an impressive run, as we are now 2 out of 6 on the second stage. But next up, we have a Sonic Fan, 10193. He was here in the last tournament when he defeated stage 2 for his first time. That was actually his first time on stage 2, so he is 1 for 1 on this stage. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2. Sonic Fan is on to the cross salmon ladder. Luckily, we haven't seen a slider drop failure yet. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Sonic Fan going back to the left side. He's had a clean run on the salmon ladder so far. He goes to the last rung and goes right to the dismount. Sonic Fan is on to the balance twist. He is getting it rolling very nicely right now. Not too fast, not too slow. Sonic Fan, nice and easy all the way to the bottom. He uses the stopper, and now he is on to the swivel link. He goes from the back to the front, jumping from each side. So far, Cobra, the only one who has ran around the rings. Sonic Fan is on to the double pinch. He shoots the ground. Maybe he's nervous about this obstacle. He gets the first one. Sonic Fan has got the dismount. He is on to the wall lift and looking to repeat his success from the last tournament. Sonic Fan hits his head on the third wall, but still manages to move on to stage 3. Sonic Fan now 2 for 2 on stage 2.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's about time.
Oh my God. Wow.
I knew it.
That
You could go back and look
genuinely
at it and,
might be the greatest achievement in all of my
did it in
history.
You're not
dude.
done yet, Sonic.
And it's
Dude,
not
you aren't
over.
done.
That's the greatest
It
thing.
is
It's
so
not over
unbelievably
yet.
not over.
What a reaction for that clear. Sonic Fan joins Cobra and Chris on stage 3. We've got 3 people moving on so far, but our next competitor is no stranger to the third stage. Let's see what he has in store today. Taking on stage 2 for his 5th time is the veteran Petrillo Fam. In Tournament 20, Petrillo was the one and only newcomer who defeated stage 1. Although he failed the first obstacle of stage 2, he still made an early name for himself. He followed up that run with 2 more consecutive stage 1 clears and even made it to stage 3 on his 3rd appearance. In Tournament 23, Petrillo suffered his first ever stage 1 failure, but he bounced back in the last tournament, making it to stage 3 once again. Now we will see if Petrillo can defeat stage 2 for his 2nd time in a row. Petrillo Fam started 0 for 2 on stage 2, but he is 2 for 2 since then. This run will decide whether or not he goes above or below a 50% clear rate on the 2nd stage. Right now, Petrillo is on to the cross salmon ladder. Climbs up those 2 rungs very nicely. Now back to the left. Got 2 more jump ups here. Petrillo, he's on to the final rung, and he's going for the dismount. Petrillo goes straight onto the ball. That's amazing. A little risky there, but he is showing off how skilled he is. He's rolling it pretty fast. It goes off the track, but Petrillo has the awareness to go for the dismount. That is great jump awareness right there. Petrillo Fam now on the swivel link. He's jumping across on both sides. Petrillo gets through it nicely. Now he is on to the double pinch. He gets into the first one. He gets into the second one, and he slips out. He tried to stick it just like Chris did, but instead he does not. He slips out, and Petrillo is out on the double pinch.
No!
Oh!
I hate this game.
Hashtag nerf the pinch for 26.
Patrol just broke his mic.
I mean, the whole tournament's gonna be nerfed in 26.
Well, it's
just-
infinite. It's going to be vastly different just because.
Patrol just broke his mic. Okay.
No, he didn't. He just put it down.
Petrillo clearly very upset with that failure as the double pinch, one of the toughest stage 2 obstacles, eliminates the veteran. Next up, we are on to another veteran. This is Stray Felix, his 12th appearance today. His roller coaster of a regeneration era has been interesting. Stage 3, Stage 1, Stage 3, Stage 1. Now he's back on Stage 2. What can he do today? Stray Felix is on to the slider drop. And he's got it. Now time for the cross salmon ladder. Yeah, if this pattern is to continue, then we can safely assume he'll make it to Stage 3. But this stage has been pretty tough so far. Right now he is going up the salmon ladder very nicely. He gets across it and goes to the dismount. Now for the balance twist. Strafe getting it rolling. Taking it slower. Very slow, Stray Felix. But sometimes slow and steady does win the race. Let's see if it works out today. Strafe gets off with about 36 seconds left. We've seen a couple competitors with around that time, and they've been just fine. So I think Strafe has time in the bag. It's just a question of if he can do the obstacles. The swivel link is no problem for Stray Felix. No one has failed it yet. Strafe now for the double pinch. It just took out Petrillo. He gets into the second one. Strafe gets the dismount. He is onto the wall lift. He's got the first wall, the second wall, and the third wall, and Stray Felix is going back to Stage 3 for the third time in his career. The roller coaster continues.
Oh my.
Wait. Oh my God, Patrick! He almost got back. That was crazy.
He almost made it back to the spectator platform. Before the regeneration era, Strafe had never defeated Stage 2. Now he has done it 3 times in the last 5 tournaments. He is our 4th competitor moving on to Stage 3 this tournament. And our next competitor to go, he is coming off of a massive comeback performance. And he has a lot of experience with Stage 2. We will see if it pays off today. Back on Stage 2 for his 2nd time in a row is the veteran Weapon Matt. Weapon Matt started his career on the Master Chief Collection, where he got off to a hot start, clearing Stage 1 on only his 2nd appearance. On his 4th appearance in Tournament 16, Weapon Matt got his first ever shot at Stage 3, and he managed to defeat it. While he couldn't achieve total victory, he did finish in 1st place, and did so again on his next appearance in Tournament 17. After that, Weapon Matt suffered a streak of 5 straight Stage 1 failures. In the last tournament, he finally broke through and made it back to Stage 3, but now we will see if Weapon Matt can continue his resurgence. Now, Weapon Matt has such a success sandwich going on with those clears, you know, the final stage early in his career, and then the Stage 1 failures. I don't even know what to make of that, because clearly this guy is one of the best jumpers around. And he failed Stage 1 5 straight times, but now he is bouncing back. He had a very successful tournament last tournament. If he can get back to Stage 3 again today, that would be massive. Weapon Matt goes to the final rung of the salmon ladder and makes it to the balance twist. He is going to crouch on the ball. Might help with a little bit of control. It's going nice and slow right now. You don't want it to go too slow, but Weapon Matt gets around to the final curve. He's taking it at a very comfortable pace, and he dismounts with 33 seconds left. Now he is on to the swivel link. First one, no problem. Our competitors have been making this obstacle look very easy. Weapon Matt is going to be no different. He is on to the double pinch. This obstacle is not easy. He is lining up for it, taking his time. He goes for the first one. Weapon Matt to the second one, and the dismount, he has got it. 12 seconds onto the wall lift. He's going to take his time here. Don't want to make a simple mistake. Weapon Matt, he is moving back on to Stage 3 for the 2nd tournament in a row. His comeback was no fluke. This guy is the real deal.
Let's go, baby.
Good job. Final stage, here we
It's
come.
just nothing but business here.
It's the final stage.
I got whoever fails the double pinch, I got y'all's back.
That is a great run from Weapon Matt. He is our 5th competitor moving on to Stage 3. 6.5 seconds left, the slowest time so far, but it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you hit that buzzer with something more than 0 on the clock. Next up, this guy knows all about beating stage 2. It is Snowball, also known as Joey Davis. In the last tournament, he defeated stage 2. He also defeated stage 2 in tournament 23. So he has not failed this stage in his career. He is 2 for 2 on it. Let's see how he does today. Joey is through the slider drop and on to the cross salmon ladder. The first cross, no problem for Joey. Joey's climbing up. Oh, he doesn't get up to that 3rd rung. Oh, a nice quick recovery though. Very good jump awareness. Now he's got 2 more rungs to climb up. He's got it. Joey goes for the dismount, goes straight into it. Yep, too easy. All right, now time for the balance twist. Joey slowing it down, staying crouched. He's taking a very long time here, but it doesn't matter. He's still got time on the clock. All right, Joey, with about 32 seconds left, beats the balance twist. Should be enough time for him. He is now going through the swivel link, jumping on each side of these rings. Joey, no problem. Now for the double pinch. He's defeated this in both of the last 2 tournaments. Can he go 3 for 3? Joey comes up short, and he is out on the double pinch. His first career 2nd stage failure. He got into that first one really nicely. It looked like he had enough speed, but somehow he just came up short and didn't even get a shot at the dismount.
Out of all the obstacles on this stage, it was definitely the double pinch. Probably the salmon ladder. I think I'd fail. But, yeah, I was feeling really good going into it, but that obstacle was just insanely difficult. It's really hard, but, you know, who knows what can happen on Infinite. I have no idea, but I'm just glad I didn't choke stage 1 this tournament.
Well, that is the 4th double pinch failure of this tournament so far, showing just how dangerous that obstacle is. Now we are on to Hunter Unit 751. Look at that 25. Every time I see it, it blows my mind. He has not missed a tournament since tournament 1. He did defeat stage 2 in the last tournament. He actually currently has the longest consecutive streak of reaching stage 3, which is kind of incredible. Fireball definitely had it. He was going for his 10th in a row last tournament and didn't get it. Hunter currently has 3 in a row, leading the pack. Hunter on the cross salmon ladder. These rungs very similar in color to his Spartan. Maybe that'll give him an advantage. And these red rungs too. He's got some red in his armor. That's kind of amazing. It's like I designed this obstacle just for Hunter. Hunter is on to the balance twist. He's gonna stand on it. Not playing any silly crouching games. Hunter, a very nice pace on the balance twist. He gets through it pretty quickly, and now he is on to the swivel link. Hunter would love to go 4 in a row on stage 2. It was looking pretty gloomy after tournament 20 and 21, but this guy has revived his career. Look at that wasp in the background. The double pinch. 4 people have failed it already. Hunter taking his time. He is going to go for it. Hunter is into the first one. He's into the second one, and Hunter has got the dismount. Hunter is onto the wall lift. Very tricky obstacle. He's only got 10 seconds left. He's got the second wall and the third wall, and Hunter is 4 in a row on stage 2. His new streak continues. He might end up with another shot at going for 10 in a row at this rate.
You and me, Strafe. You and me, boy.
Oh, well, okay.
Someone shit about that. Oh, God. Come here. Come here.
Oh, hey, I shot the landmine.
You have enough to get wasp.
Wait, what did he eat?
Hunter with another wild waspy celebration. He is our 6th competitor, moving on to stage 3 in tournament 25. And that brings us to our last runner here on stage 2. This guy knows how to succeed on this course, but he's got a little bit of revenge on his mind. Back for his 13th time on stage 2 is the grand champion, Fireball. Fireball has competed in every tournament since tournament 12 and still has only 1 career first stage failure. On stage 2, Fireball suffered his first failure in tournament 14 on the salmon ladder, but then he became unstoppable. In tournaments 15 through 23, Fireball defeated the first 2 stages every time, including his total victory in tournament 20. In the last tournament, however, Fireball suffered a gut-wrenching failure on the wall lift, the final obstacle of stage 2. Now he has his eyes set on revenge, and we will see if he can reach stage 3 for the 11th time in his career. Fireball, arguably the #1 competitor on the course right now. Greatest of all time? That's another question, though. I'll have to leave that one up for everyone else to debate, because there's a lot of contenders for the greatest of all time on Halo Ninja Warrior. But we'll see how he does here on stage 2. Fireball going through the cross salmon ladder very nicely right now. Gets up to that final rung, transfers over, and Fireball is on to the balance twist. You know he wants redemption on that wall lift. That was such a heartbreaking failure. He was right there at the end of stage 2, about to set a new record, and he just couldn't quite make it happen. Fireball is now onto the swivel link. Goes for the first one. He's going to jump on each side. Fireball looking really smooth. It looks like no one is going to fail the swivel link this tournament. Well, that was a fun new obstacle to add, but didn't really do much. Fireball the double pinch. He sticks the second one. He pulls a Chris, and he makes it work. All right, can he do it? This is the wall lift. This is where he failed last tournament. He shoots the ground. Fireball's got it, and Fireball is going back to stage 3. The grand champion. You can't hold him down for long. What an amazing run from Fireball. The Wasp is back. Fireball, look at this. The double pinch. He stuck the second one. He did exactly what Chris did. And you know he had a lot going through his mind on that second wall in the wall lift. But he still managed to pull through.
Fireball, you got it.
Beat this jump. What's he doing?
He's got it, dude. He's so good.
Let's go,
Nice.
Fireball.
He's so good, though. Just
The
don't fail.
champ takes his revenge.
Fireball caps off an interesting second stage as he becomes the 7th competitor to earn a shot at stage 3. Impressively, 12 out of our 13 competitors on stage 2 managed to reach the double pinch, but it was Cobra, Chris, Sonic Fan, Strafe Helix, Weapon Matt, Hunter, and Fireball who reached the buzzer in time, and they have a major challenge ahead. Now, for the last time on Halo 5, we will see these incredible jumpers try to conquer the 3rd stage. Since Fireball's total victory, the 3rd stage has been attempted 24 times and no one has defeated it. One of the biggest roadblocks is the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger, which has only been defeated 4 times by 3 different competitors. Now, this group of 7 must bring their A game and defeat 8 of the hardest obstacles that this course has to offer. Will Stage 3 crush our competitors' dreams again, or will we see the final stage for the first time since Tournament 20? Let's get to the start line and find out. Kicking off Stage 3 is our one and only first-timer on the 3rd stage. This is Cobra. He is on his 3rd appearance. The last 2 tournaments, he failed stage 2 both times, so now he finally gets his first ever shot at stage 3. First up is the flying bar. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm actually glad that happened. I know a lot of people had questions about that. That's fine. He didn't fail. He didn't fall into the water. He gets a little mulligan right there on the first bar of the flying bar, but, yeah, you can't mess up any of the rest of these, though. Anyway, Cobra's on to the 3rd bar of the flying bar. Big jump to the 4th one. Cobra gets the save jump, and he is good to go. Pretty easy dismount right there. Now he is onto a brand new obstacle. This is the lateral grasp. He gets to the 2nd one. He's got 1 more. Cobra, yes, he's got it. Now for the dismount. He is onto the curtain cling. A very tough obstacle right here. He uses the pole to build momentum. Cobra has got the curtain cling. Now he is on to the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger. Fireball, Joey, and Chumpy are the only 3 competitors who have actually defeated this obstacle. Cobra, the first person to take it on in Tournament 25. It would be a huge statement if he could get this obstacle done. He wants to show just how good of a competitor he is. He has the first transition. These jumps, they're not easy either. He gets onto the 3rd ledge, no problem. Now for the 4th. Cobra getting some nice save jumps right here. He sticks the 4th ledge. Now, the big transfer to the moving ledge. This is what takes a lot of competitors out. Can Cobra pull it off? He's waiting for the right moment. Cobra jumps across. He gets a save jump. Cobra is staying on the ledge. And Cobra is going to defeat the ultra crazy cliffhanger. What an incredible run from this veteran. That is amazing. He is having a phenomenal start to his career. Now it is time for the quad slicer. This is only the 5th time we have ever seen the quad slicer attempted. Can Cobra do it? He's got the first corner. Now you gotta drop down. That drop down is a little rough. And now you gotta go back up after these corner jumps. Going up is not easy either. Cobra has got it. All right, is he gonna take this corner jump or is he gonna go straight across? He's gonna go straight across. Cobra with one more corner jump. And he's looking really good. Cobra has got the dismount. He is on to the pyramid scheme. So far, Joey is the only competitor who has failed this obstacle. Cobra taking his time looking at it right now. These jumps are very tricky and you don't have a save jump. You can't save jump this obstacle. You've got to get it right in one try. Can Cobra get to the second pyramid? Cobra slips out. Cobra is undone on the pyramid scheme. It was an incredible run. His first time on stage 3, he managed to defeat the ultra crazy cliffhanger, something that barely anyone had done before him. Cobra, though, he could not get through the pyramid scheme.
I literally cannot believe of how far I got. I honestly thought I wasn't even going to get past stage 1 and start, but just to make it all the way to stage 3 and get really far on this course, like getting like 3/4 through this course is just amazing. Because we don't know what Halo Infinite has in store for us, but you know, I'm really happy I can at least end on this course on a very high note. I cannot wait to come back. I really can't wait to come back next tournament. I really hope I can do better.
What a great breakthrough run from Cobra. Now we are going to join Chris in progress here on stage 3. He is currently on the lateral grasp. The last time he was on stage 3 was 2 tournaments ago when he went out on the curtain cling. Let's see what he can do today. Chris is going to have a chance at revenge right here. He is taking his time, throwing some punches in the air. Chris is going to go for it. And Chris, he has defeated it. Back in Tournament 20, this guy got all the way to the vertical limit on stage 3. The vertical limit Kai, actually. Let's see if he can do this cliffhanger, though. He gets the first transition. This is his first time trying the ultra crazy cliffhanger. Chris is gonna get some save jumps on that 4th ledge. Chris taking it very cautious here. He's got it. Can he do this transfer? We just saw Cobra pull it off. Can Chris do it? He's lining it up, waiting for the right time. He jumps across. Chris! Wow, it looked like he stuck that. Chris is on the final ledge. He goes for the dismount, and Chris is through it.
Nice.
That is amazing. Chris is on to the quad slicer. I can't believe 2 people have already beat the cliffhanger this tournament. That's awesome. Right now, Chris has got to get this corner jump. Chris fails the quad slicer. He managed to skip the first corner jump, but he wasn't able to skip this one. And look, he just didn't get around the corner enough, clipped it, fell right into the water.
Well, I was extremely nervous throughout the entire run. My biggest concern was the curtain cling. Out of everything, I was really comfortable with a lot of things on here. I just didn't expect to fail how I did. But overall, I'm actually pretty proud of myself for getting here again. So that's, to me, as long as I made it to stage 3, that's all that mattered. And with Halo 5 coming to an end, I'm actually excited for Halo Infinite. We all come with a clean slate, new jumpers. Everyone's just gonna, you know, they have a better chance to shine out there now. We don't have anyone else to worry about. You don't have to worry about no fireballs, no chumpies. You come in there and you can put your A game on.
I'm sure Fireball and Chumpy both might have something to say about that. But now we're going to move on to Sonic Fan. This is his 2nd time on stage 3. He was here in the last tournament when he failed the 3rd ledge of the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger, something that no one else had really done before. And now Sonic Fan is on to the lateral grasp. Sonic Fan, he's got the 2nd one. Can he get into the 3rd one? Sonic Fan, oh, a little save jump right there. I think he's good, though. All right, he is onto the curtain cling, goes right for it. Sonic Fan has defeated the curtain cling. Now the ultra crazy cliffhanger. This is where he failed last tournament. Can he set a new personal best? All he needs to do is get to that 4th ledge. This is the jump that he failed. Can he get onto the 3rd ledge? Sonic Fan looking a lot more comfortable this time. He's got it. Now for the 4th ledge. Sonic Fan getting some save jumps. All right. Now the big transition. Chris has done it. Cobra did it. Sonic Fan jumps up and jumps across. He gets a big save jump. And Sonic Fan, he's gonna do it. That is 3 in a row on the ultra crazy cliffhanger. Maybe our competitors have cracked the code. What an incredible jump right there. I think he got a spring jump on that save. Now the corner jump that Chris just failed. Can Sonic Fan get around it? Yes, he can. Cobra still the only competitor who has defeated the quad slicer so far. Can Sonic Fan join him? The big jump up. Sonic has got it. Taking a lot of save jumps here. These corner jumps are very tricky. Sonic Fan with a spring jump. He's lagging. Oh my goodness. It looks like he's gonna go for the 2nd corner jump here. You don't have to take this corner jump, but he's going for it and he doesn't get it. Sonic Fan is out on the quad slicer. Again, this transition, you don't have to go to that ledge, but it can be helpful for transferring to the last slicer. But in this case, it backfired.
I am honored to have been able to have gotten as far as I did. I'm honored to have been one of very few, probably, to beat that ultra crazy cliffhanger. I wish it didn't end on the quad slicer, but it was gonna end up somewhere, so... I mean, hey, always next tournament, I know that I can push this even further. There's always a chance to improve, and while this was a very big confidence booster for me and a very important stepping stone for me as a jumper to have been able to do as well as I have, despite the odds being very much stacked against me, I still am looking to hopefully find a way to keep pushing forward next tournament, because that's what jumpers do.
Well, that's a great perspective from Sonic Fan. Now we are on to Strafe Helix. He is back on stage 3 for the 3rd time in his career. The last time was in tournament 23 when he failed the final transition of the ultra crazy cliffhanger, but he did get 1st place with that run. No one else was even able to make it to that transition. Hunter in that tournament was the only other competitor who even got to the cliffhanger. Now Strafe Helix is on the flying bar. The only 2 other times he's been to stage 3, he's failed that exact same jump. So hopefully he can get there for a 3rd time, and maybe he'll do what all the other competitors this tournament have been doing and defeat it. Right now he's on the lateral grasp. Going for the 3rd one. Strafe looks good. Now the dismount, he's got it. Strafe Helix onto the curtain cling. Oh, he destroys it. That was beautiful. All right, can he get revenge? This is the only stage 3 obstacle that he has ever failed. He jumps up and jumps across. Yes. At the first transition. These 2 small ledges, a little tricky, but Strafe has done it before. He can do it again. All right, the transition that he has not defeated yet. The moving ledge does not make it easier. Strafe is gonna jump up. He jumps across. Can he do it? Strafe is getting the save jumps. He looks good. Can he make it to the dismount? Yes, he can. Strafe has done it.
Oh, nice.
That was so perfect.
That was unbelievable.
That's what you need right there,
All right,
sure.
take your time.
Halfway so hot.
Time.
You sexy
You know what to
man.
do.
I can die happily.
A personal best for Strafe Helix right now. He is on to the quad slicer. We've seen 2 competitors go out on this obstacle already. An obstacle that had never been failed before. Strafe goes back up to the 3rd. All right, is he gonna get this corner jump? Now the question is, does he want to take the next corner jump? Looks like he doesn't want to. He's gonna go straight for the 4th one. All right, Strafe Helix has 1 more corner jump. He's got it. Now can he get the dismount? Yes, he can. He is on to the pyramid scheme. Strafe Helix is a very talented jumper. Let's see what he can do here. He's got the second pyramid. This is the farthest anyone's got so far. He's got the third one. Stray Felix is onto the hang climb. No one has defeated this obstacle in the regeneration era, anyway. This is the jump that no one has gotten past. Chumpy failed the last tournament. Stray Felix has got it. 2 more rocks. Can he do it? He's on to the 4th one. Stray Felix, he's jumping on the 5th one. Is he gonna save it? Yes, he is. Now 1 more jump for the dismount. Stray Felix is on to the final obstacle of stage 3.
That's
All right, take a break.
You got
it.
Take your time.
You know how to do this.
No one has attempted the ludicrous swing before Stray Felix. Can he do it? He gets a 2nd save jump. 3rd, the 4th one. He goes for it. Stray Felix is moving on. He is going to the final stage, the first person to defeat stage 3 in the regeneration era. The one obstacle he had never defeated, the ultra crazy cliffhanger, he got by it this time with some nice save jumps and the hang climb that no one had defeated before him. Stray Felix has done it. He was the first person to attempt the ludicrous swing, and with a nice big jump, he fought his way to the final stage.
Oh,
That's real good. That's real good.
Yeah.
Finally.
Strafe is on.
Let's go,
There's an
Strafe.
invisible wall here.
5
God.
I shot. No, I didn't.
Great.
Let's go, Strafe.
Strafe.
My
They're not hitting him.
That was amazing.
That
Strafe
was
and
the
crowd
cleanest.
smoke, yeah.
Oh my holy cow.
Is Strafe like tearing up right now?
No, I'm shaking.
This is an incredible moment for the course. Stray Felix, for the first time in his career, is a stage 4 finalist. Well, now Weapon Matt has to follow up that run. This veteran is back for his 12th appearance, and he was on stage 3 in the last tournament when he went out on the ultra crazy cliffhanger, failing in a way that no one else had really done before him. He just kind of slipped off the second ledge. Now back in tournament 16, the final tournament on the Master Chief Collection, Weapon Matt was able to defeat stage 3. Could he do it in the final Halo 5 tournament? He almost got back to the final stage on the first Halo 5 tournament in tournament 17. He just barely came up short of the final jump. Weapon Matt is now onto the lateral grasp. A nice jump to the second one. He gets a save jump. One more transition. No one has failed this obstacle so far. Weapon Matt doesn't look like he will be the first. Now for the curtain cling. Can he get it? Weapon Matt gets a big jump, and he's got it. Now on to the ultra crazy cliffhanger. Time for a little revenge. Gotta get this first transfer. Weapon Matt's gonna jump up. He jumps across. Yes, he's got it. This is where he failed last tournament. He gets a jump this time. That's good to see. And he's gonna do his short hop save jump on the 3rd ledge. Now the 4th ledge. Same short hop. Can he get the transition? So far, no one has failed this obstacle in tournament 25. Let's hope Weapon Matt is not the first. He jumps across. Weapon Matt, a big save jump. He's staying on the 5th ledge. Look at this. This is outstanding. That is already 5 competitors on stage 3 who have defeated the ultra crazy cliffhanger this tournament. None of them had ever done it before. Weapon Matt now on the quad slicer. Drops down. Big corner jump right here. He's got it. Now got to go back up. Weapon Matt save jumping. You can't stick these ledges, so you got to keep save jumping. Now a big jump up again. Weapon Matt has one last corner jump to knock out. Can he do it? Taking his time, he goes around and he's getting the save jumps. And Weapon Matt has the dismount. Now he is onto the pyramid scheme. Cobra has failed it. Strafe has defeated it. What will Weapon Matt do? He seems to have a little spot to line it up here. Weapon Matt, very calculated on this approach at the pyramid scheme. And he is into the 3rd one. Weapon Matt, as long as he doesn't mess this up, nope, he is onto the hang climb. Strafe just became the first person to defeat this obstacle in the regeneration era. Weapon Matt is onto the 3rd rock. That was the toughest jump for our competitors. Weapon Matt, he has gotten through the hang climb just like Strafe. He will have a showdown with a ludicrous swing.
Remember, Matt.
Excellent.
line yourself
This is
up
it.
so you don't
Take
hit
your
the
time,
corner
bro.
of the window.
You got it. So what can I hit, Joey? So
Don't hit the corner of the window. You don't want to hit the gray part. You want to make sure that you're past that.
So
once
do I want to
you...
like just whip back in?
Oh, you want to whip for like hard whip though. Hard whip.
Weapon Matt is getting a lot of advice for this obstacle. Let's see if it pays off. He goes for it. The first jump, second, third, and fourth. Weapon Matt, he's doing it too. He's going to the final stage. He joins Strafe Helix. Weapon Matt, for the second time in his career, he has defeated stage 3. He just likes the final tournaments of different games. The last MCC tournament, he did it. The last Halo 5 tournament, he does it. He beat the jump that he failed last tournament. The one jump on the hang climb that no one had done before until Strafe. Weapon Matt pulls it off as well. And look at that. He made it with plenty of room to spare. Weapon Matt is going back to the final stage.
He's got it.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
That is the greatest of all time. That is the greatest, bro.
Come on. Come on.
That's just, he's just 9 to 5 working. Doing
It's just
business all the
business.
time. It's just business.
I've been waiting for a second try at the final since I was 14 or 13, I think.
There was not one doubt in my mind, dude.
Thanks to Weapon Matt, we will see multiple competitors on the final stage for the first time since Tournament 16. Our next competitor is one of the 3 who defeated Stage 3 in Tournament 16. This is Hunter Unit 751, the all-star who has been in every tournament. He has failed the ultra crazy cliffhanger in all of the last 3 tournaments. Now he is taking on the flying bar for the first time since Tournament 18. Hunter, the host of Ninja Warrior of Halo, taking a very long time setting up here for this first transfer to the second bar. He's gonna turn. Hunter goes for it. And he's got the second bar. 2 more to go. Hunter really playing it safe right now. We could be in for a record for longest time to defeat the first obstacle of Stage 3. Hunter has got the third bar. He's save jumping still. A couple more save jumps. Hunter, I've never seen him this cautious before. This is like a whole new level of caution. Hunter's gonna turn, look at the fourth one. He goes for it. He gets it. Nice little save jump there. And showboating for the camera. All right, Hunter, now on to the lateral grasp. He was very nervous about this obstacle when it was first unveiled. Let's see if he's got a technique for it. All of our other competitors on Stage 3 have defeated this obstacle so far. Hunter is lining up for the first transition. He goes for it, and Hunter's got it. One more. Hunter trying to get over to the left side of the pole, then he backs up. Taking a very long time. Hunter has been on this stage for quite a while already. Hunter is going for the third bar. He's got it. All right, now Hunter is on to the curtain cling. He was one of only 2 competitors to do it just 2 tournaments ago in Tournament 23. See if he can go 4 in a row on it. Hunter for the curtain cling. No, Hunter doesn't get the curtain cling. He comes up short. And that is the end of his Halo 5 career. Hunter, the obstacle that he last failed in Tournament 5, he fails it in Tournament 25. That is a huge shocker for Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
No!
That looks so good.
It's 20 tournaments. It's been 20 tournaments.
He had it.
Sweaty hands have come back
Oh,
together.
Hunter to get a crack at the cliffhanger.
All-star
Oh my
curse.
gosh.
Yeah, the curtain cling. I mean, it's ironically, despite being the first person ever to fail it, I think, it's been one of my best obstacles for a long, long time. But I just got it wrong. I messed up. If there was an outside chance, I could have beaten this whole stage. I'm not gonna lie. I would have needed a lot of stuff to go my way, but I could have beaten the stage. I can't be too disappointed at the end of the day. It's where my career's at the minute. I've been jumping for so long, and there's a lot of guys that are jumping ahead of me now. all I can do is wish Fireball the best of luck and hope he can get a little further than me. And, you know, rooting for my boy Strafe on the final, because he's definitely earned it. And, but I gotta give a quick shout out actually to all these guys. You know what? Sorry, before I do finish, I gotta give a quick shout out to all these fantastic people, because they've been rooting for me. They wanted me to do it, and I couldn't do it for them. But it doesn't take away how amazing they've been to me throughout this whole tournament and throughout all the Halo 5. And yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry I couldn't get any further. But
We love you, Hunter. Let's go.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yo.
I got drinking.
Punch him in, punch him in, punch him in. I died.
Push him in, push him in, pull it down, you know.
Punch him in.
Pull, pull.
Oh, he's running away.
Everybody die.
He's running away.
box him in.
After him.
Yeah. Hunter.
Yeah. Get it.
Hey, I'm
Good career, Hunter. Good career. Good.
Hunter, next tournament you're getting to the final because there's a 6 in the number. So look at that.
Well, that brings us to our last competitor to take on Stage 3 in Tournament 25. This is a Fireball. The Grand Champion, he achieved total victory in Tournament 20. And now he is back on Stage 3 for the first time since Tournament 23. He did not make it in the last tournament. That Stage 2 failure, which was a massive shock. And now Fireball is flying through the flying bar. Look at that. Hunter, take notes. Fireball now onto the lateral grasp. The last time he was on Stage 3, the curtain cling is what took him out. And now it's time for a showdown. He's not wasting any time. He goes right for it, and Fireball has defeated the curtain cling. Now he is on to the ultra crazy cliffhanger. Just a few tournaments ago, he was the only person who had ever defeated this obstacle. That list of names has grown exponentially over the last couple tournaments, especially this one. Fireball, can he do it for the 3rd time in his career? He takes the pistol shot. Is that his lucky shot? He goes again. No reload midair, but Fireball is getting the save jumps, and Fireball is gonna get the dismount. He has defeated the ultra crazy cliffhanger for the 3rd time in his career. He's never failed that obstacle. The toughest cliffhanger we've ever had. He's never failed it. Fireball is now on to the quad slicer. We have lost a couple of competitors here already this tournament, but Fireball has defeated it before. Time for the drop down. Fireball, he's got it. Another corner jump, he's looking good. Fireball goes back up to the 3rd one. Can he get this corner jump? Yes, he can. He's gonna go right up to the 4th slicer. One more corner jump for Fireball. And he's looking good. He's getting save jumps, and he makes it to the dismount. Fireball back onto the pyramid scheme. Actually, he's never attempted this obstacle before because it debuted in Tournament 23. He didn't make it there in Tournament 23 or in the last tournament, but Fireball completely destroying the pyramid scheme. Now he is on to the hang climb. This is where he failed in both Tournaments 21 and 22. Fireball has got the 3rd rock. The one that he could not do before, and Fireball has, oh, can he get the save jump? Fireball! That was a close call right there on that green bar, but Fireball is on to the ludicrous swing. Strafe and Weapon Matt have both defeated it. Can Fireball be the 3rd? He's getting his save jumps. He's gonna do it in 3. Fireball is moving back to the final stage. The first time since Tournament 20 when he achieved total victory. Now 5 tournaments later, Fireball will get his 2nd shot at Stage 4. The ultra crazy cliffhanger, no problem for Fireball. His 3rd time defeating it, the hang climb which he had not completed before, he finally got it done, and after that crazy save jump on the green bar, Fireball leapt his way to the final platform of Stage 3, and Fireball will be our 3rd competitor to move on to the final stage in the final Halo 5 tournament. Fireball will have his shot at a 2nd total victory. After a 4-tournament drought, the final stage will now be attempted for the first time in the regeneration era. With 3 competitors remaining, this is our final chance to see another jumper crowned as a grand champion on Halo 5. But it all comes down to this brand new final stage.
I mean, 3 obstacles, kind of what I expected. I wasn't expecting a spider climb to come back. I'm just hoping that I remember my jumps, don't do anything stupid, and overall just give it my best shot.
I feel very lucky to be back on the final stage. Obviously, it's very elite company to be here for a second time. As for this final, I feel probably about the same as I did for the first one. I think I can do it, but I just need to ice down those transitions and make sure I don't brain myself if I get up to the pipes.
This is definitely my goal coming into this tournament, was to end Halo 5 on the final stage. Definitely a little bit more nervous coming into this final, I would say, than my last final. I don't know, I just want to do good. I want to end Halo 5 on a good note before we go into Infinite. But we'll see what I can do, and hopefully I can get up it with enough time without making any mistakes.
The new final stage consists of 3 obstacles: the spider climb, the salmon ladder, and a new version of the final rope. Each competitor will have only 35 seconds to reach the buzzer and achieve total victory. This is only the second time in Halo Ninja Warrior history that 3 competitors will take on Stage 4 in the same tournament. The first of our 3 competitors is the veteran Strafe Helix. Now on his 12th appearance, this is the most attempts we have ever seen from a competitor reaching the final stage for their first time. Second up is the veteran Weapon Man. After early success on the Master Chief Collection, including back-to-back first-place finishes in Tournaments 16 and 17, Weapon Matt fell into a rut on Halo 5, suffering 5 straight Stage 1 failures. Today, Matt and Fireball became the 5th and 6th competitors to reach the final stage for a second time. Speaking of Fireball, he is our reigning Grand Champion, becoming only the 3rd competitor to defeat all 4 stages, which he accomplished in Tournament 20. Now, we will see if any of these elite jumpers can make history and achieve total victory in the final Halo 5 tournament. Our first final stage attempt since Tournament 20 is about to commence. As you can see, the crowd here is gathered in support of our first man up. This competitor is a veteran of the course. He's finished in first place in the past. He is Strafe Helix, the 91st competitor of this tournament. He is the first person to defeat Stage 3 in the Regeneration era, and now he will be the first to take on this brand new final stage. 35 seconds are going to be on the clock for Strafe Helix. He's lining up. Our competitor from the UK. He is off. He is climbing the spider walk. Strafe Helix getting some big jumps left and right. Now the decision has to be made. He's going to go up so that he can skip a rung on the same ladder, but the skip fails. He still goes down to the bottom one. He's had a couple slip-ups already, but now he is spring jumping the salmon ladder. He is looking really good. He's got 15 seconds left. He's got to make the transition to the final rope. He's got it. Now it's a race against the clock. Can Strafe Helix do it? He is climbing the final rope. He's getting very close. Just a few more jumps left. He's down to 3 seconds. Strafe Helix, no! He fails the final rope. He was so close and he still had a little bit of time left. He might have had a chance, but he fails the second to last jump. He had to get onto that one and then jump up to the red one, and he would have been at the buzzer. But instead, Strafe Helix falls back to the bottom.
No! No! Oh my god, what a run, dude. That was going to be so close. You were going to be right on the border. Oh my god, what a run, dude. Great tournament.
No shame in that, Strafe.
I know, no shame at all. I'm happy for myself, really, just to get to the final stage, especially on the last tournament on Halo 5. Could I have gone to the top even if I didn't screw up my jump? Maybe, but it would have been very close. I'm just happy I didn't screw up the first section of the final stage, and I'm just happy I've done so well in the tournament.
Well, Strafe Helix, that was a fantastic run. Even though he didn't achieve total victory, he showed that this final stage is very doable, And our next competitor up is Weapon Matt, who has been on the final stage before, so he knows what the pressure feels like right now. The last time he was here was in Tournament 16. He was so close, just mere seconds away from total victory, and now he is back, climbing the spider climb. Weapon Matt taking a forward and backward approach to the first obstacle. He's gonna jump up to the top, and now transition to the salmon ladder. He skips up to the second rung. Weapon Matt looking smooth on the salmon ladder so far. He hasn't made a mistake. He doesn't make any mistakes on the salmon ladder, even skipping the first rung. Now he is taking his time early on the final rope. Weapon Matt might need to pick up the pace. He's under 10 seconds now. He's climbing up. He's only got 4 more jumps left to go after this one. Come on, Weapon Matt. 1 second left. Weapon Matt. No, he doesn't get it. He times out right at the top. He hit the buzzer just a second too late, and just like Tournament 16, he comes so close but can't pull it off.
That's it. I like, it's, again, it's the same thing in 16, it's the practice attempt I got.
Good run, man. It was, that was good. That was a really good attempt. Right after the salmon ladder. It was at the very, it was the beginning.
No, it was
pipes,
the first hold, because I started frog jumping instead of ground jumping.
I don't know, I feel like the first part of the last obstacle, you were a little slower than just to get used to it.
I love what you did
brilliant
with
job,
the salmon
man.
ladder. That was such a good salmon ladder. For the
That was a
final
good run, Matt. Well done, Matt.
You did brilliant, man.
Great tournament.
Feels very bittersweet. I should have beat that final, I think, but I mean, getting back to this final, beating those 3 ridiculous stages to get back here, I'm not mad. Of course, pretty much doing the exact same thing a second time kind of stings a little bit because I was so close, but, you know, if this is, you know, the last Halo 5 tournament, it's a good ending and it's some good momentum switching games again for me.
Well, that is 2 competitors down on the final stage and only 1 man left. The last man standing in Tournament 25 is the grand champion, Fireball. Fireball kicked off the regeneration era because he got total victory in Tournament 20. Now he gets his second ever attempt at the final stage. Fireball is off. 35 seconds, he is climbing the spider climb. He is going with the left to right approach, just like Stray Felix. He gets up to the red ledge. Now he's gonna skip up and skip the first rung of the salmon ladder. But he's already had a little slip up on the salmon ladder. Another slip up. Oh no, he is struggling with the salmon ladder right now. Fireball, he can't do it right now. What is going on? Fireball, you need to get up the salmon ladder. He's losing so much time. He finally gets up to the last ledge, but he's down to 6 seconds left on the final rope. He needs a miracle right now with Fireball trying to go as fast as he can, but it will not be enough. Fireball fails the final stage. He defeated it in Tournament 20, but he could not go 2 for 2, and he will not be the 2-time champion. We have never seen a 2-time champion on this course. Fireball wanted it, but the salmon ladder cost him. He timed out. He still got pretty close considering how bad that salmon ladder attempt was, but unfortunately, his run is over.
Oh, the salmon ladder.
I'm amazed you got that close with as many salmon ladder slips as you had.
I think that's first place.
I knew those jumps were big, but I didn't know they was that big.
Oh. First place.
Yeah,
well, Fireball, that's still your second best
what
run
position?
ever.
Well,
wait, was Matt closer? Oh, was he like at the top and then timed out?
He was
close. I've got mixed emotions, you know. I always want to do my best, and I feel like I gave it my best shot. Obviously, I had some slip-ups climbing up the second obstacle. It does hurt a little bit that I couldn't be the 2-time Grand Champion, but I am always grateful to be able to beat Stage 3, to get to the final stage, and to be alongside Weapon Matt and Vulcan on the last Halo 5 tournament. I think we ended Halo 5 on a fantastic note, not just myself, but a lot of other people. And I am really looking forward to what Halo Infinite brings.
Even though we didn't get to see a total victory, that might be the most exciting final stage of all time. All 3 competitors did extremely well, especially considering this is their first time seeing this new final stage. Stray Felix might have had a chance but slipped up late on the final rope. Weapon Matt was nearly perfect, but his transition and start on the final rope cost him. And then Fireball had a lot of struggles on the salmon ladder, but still nearly made up for it, timing out by just a few seconds. To all three of these spectacular jumpers, congratulations on an epic final Halo 5 performance. With that, Tournament 25 comes to an end. And now, it is time to say goodbye to Halo 5. In March of 2016, we saw our first 50 competitors attempt Halo Ninja Warrior on the brand new game. Now, over 6 years later, Halo 5 wraps up with 800 total attempts over the course of 9 tournaments. On Halo 5, we saw the course make the jump from 50 competitors to 100 competitors per tournament, and we reached the milestone of 1,000 total attempts at the course. 2 new All-Stars were introduced on Halo 5, Fireball and Ump Double Ump, and one of them ended up becoming the 3rd ever Grand Champion on Halo Ninja Warrior. In total, Stage 1 was defeated 110 times on Halo 5, with 50 Stage 2 clears and only 5 3rd Stage clears. 5 different competitors finished in first place throughout Halo 5, Weapon Matt, Ump Double Ump, Fireball, Strafe Helix, and Chumpy. A total of 429 new competitors were introduced to the course, showing just how much reach the Halo jumping community has. There were more memorable moments and incredible storylines than I can count, including Hunter's Stage 1 clear streak coming to an end, the falling plank becoming the first obstacle to reach 100 total failures, Fireball's total victory, and Chumpy's amazing rise going from a first obstacle failure to a first place finisher. To reflect on all of Halo 5 would be a mountainous undertaking, so in summary, Halo Ninja Warrior experienced a lot of change and grew more than ever before. I can't even begin to thank all of the competitors who made the last 9 tournaments so special, and all of the viewers who support the competitors and this channel are what keeps this show going. As we say goodbye to Halo 5 and move on to Halo Infinite, the opportunity for growth will be at an all-time high as PC players will now be able to participate. So if you want to compete, just message myself, Smokey Massacre, on Xbox Live. Thank you all for an amazing final Halo 5 tournament. Now, we officially say goodbye to Halo 5 Guardians. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you next time on Halo Ninja Warrior.